Imagine if suddenly you are transported to a world where women are stronger and more direct, while men are submissive and weaker. After arriving there, the goddess who brought you to this world tells you that to go back to Earth, you need to be a masculine man in this feminist world. While all the men are passive, waiting for the girls to make the first move, and the girls are aggressively pursuing men, you have the task of flipping the script and proving that men can also make things happen. Or perhaps you might just accept the sad fate of being tormented by assertive women every day and remain in this world. Even at home, your stepsister tries to get you to do some unholy things. To make things harder for you, you are now extremely attractive, and in this world, girls don't hold back. Your good looks make it even harder to take control of situations. When you go to school, all the girls are trying to hit on you. When you return home, your sister is trying to create content for a paid platform. Even when you go for a walk, thugs are dangerous and willing to steal all your future prospects. You try to get a job only to get hit on by a 2-meter-tall CEO who doesn't hold back. How can you be the one to take the initiative and make girls more submissive to you in such a crazy world? If you fail, you will assimilate into this world, unintentionally becoming more and more feminine. You need to rush to prove you're a Chad. The name of our protagonist is Zhang Hao, and let me tell you a little something about him. He's a straight shooter who goes out with his brothers to drink every day after work and hits on girls without hesitation. But right now, he feels like something is in the wrong genre here. What is this gender bender stuff? Is this some sort of dream? He asks himself. He explains that he was going home after a stressful day of work when suddenly, the mood became red. Everyone in the city vanished, and the next thing he knew, he woke up as this young pretty boy with all his memories intact. Suddenly, someone shouts at his door. It's his dad saying, How, why aren't you awake yet? Our protagonist is confused. Dad? His dad tells him to get up, saying, I was told that you and Long Long made some sort of appointment to go shopping today. Your dad is going out to get some groceries. Did you forget? We're having dinner with Aunt John. You're a boy, and you need to take better care of yourself. Go learn how to put on some makeup with your friend, because I'm sure he could teach you. Now get up and dress. Our boy is lost, thinking, what am I? My friend will teach you makeup. Who the hell is that? Who is the guy named Long Long? Why am I called How? Why is there so much cute stuff? And why did my dad tell me to use makeup? Suddenly, his cell phone rings and someone shouts, How, open the door. He thinks maybe it's his brother Long from his past life, a buff guy with tattoos who is a true bro, always inviting him to drink beer with the boys. So he quickly takes off his cute clothes and runs to the door. But outside, the blonde guy says, oh my god, seriously, how? It's not cool making a handsome guy like me wait for so long. What if a girl with bad intentions is out there? Creepy. Zhang Hao is confused and asks, where is brother Long? Because this guy is definitely not him. But from inside the house, his father calls Long to enter. His father grabs his friend and says, look at this clothing, how? You should learn how to dress better from him, and Long thanks his father. But his father doesn't stop and says that his skin is too dry and he should pay more attention to skincare. Our protagonist thinks, skincare, makeup. What is this world I've been transported into? At that moment, he receives some memories from the guy who used to live in his body. In this world, the gender roles are reversed and everything in history is swapped. Since ancient times, all the empires in this world have been led by women, and men stay at home to take care of the children. Women are biologically stronger than men who have less strength, stamina, and power. Our protagonist just wants to know how he got into this mess. Sometime later, while walking in the city, his friend says, oh my god, how? We should get our nails done at the mall later, and we can also get some facial masks for you. Also, do you have some pepper spray? I've heard from social media that female gangs and hooligans are becoming more unruly these days. Our protagonist shouts at him to drop the cute stuff. You want to buy a mask? Go buy it yourself. Screw this reverse world, there will be no swap genders. He grabs Long's wrists and runs to a tattoo shop. Come on, dude. We're going to fix this girly look. He opens the door of the tattoo studio and shouts, hey boss, give me one of those dragon tattoos or one of those Chinese mafia gang tattoos now. But the girls stop him, saying that tattoos are a girl's thing and he shouldn't get one unless he's a bad boy. Suddenly, he takes off his shirt, saying, I'm not going to get lectured by a bunch of girls. When they see him shirtless, the legendary reverse nosebleed happens. The girls shout that if he's going to strip, they are willing to throw some money. But he doesn't stop and says, I want a blue dragon, a phoenix, and a white tiger. But Long shouts at him to stop, saying, you're being so indecent. After all that, he gets back home thinking, Jesus, the day keeps getting worse and worse. But that's when the thickest, juiciest, plumpest stepsister ever known to mankind appears. He enters her room without thinking and quickly runs out. Later that day at dinner, his dad says, didn't I tell you earlier? Your aunt and Kin are going to stay here for some time. That's when he understands the situation. His dad is marrying again, and that's why the girl is here. They are moving in because this house is bigger. But Kin doesn't stop looking at him. Back in his room, he's exhausted because his body is really weak since the guy who lived in it never exercised. He thinks he can imagine himself getting dolled up with cute makeup and dresses. Goddammit, I couldn't even get a tattoo today. So this is it. I'm living in a world where females are ruling. Dad and brother Ho became different people. If everything is reversed, do I need to act feminine? He shouts, I would never do that, and throws a teddy bear. I don't want to do this cute shit. But the bear becomes the smallest toy in the room when compared to two gigantic spheres. Jang Hao apologizes, but his sister rushes and throws him without a single ounce of hesitation. Poor boy. Our hero tells her that she's drunk, but she just takes his face to a warm, oozy mountain exploration while asking, How, did you miss me? He doesn't know what to say. She sees that he's getting shy and asks, Why do you look so red? Are you sick? Want me to take a look? Zhang Hao, with his nose bleeding and a plain face, says he's very oak. Later that night, someone says, Wake up now. His eyes are half closed, but suddenly he notices another one of those plump creatures ready to attack him. Our boy gets scared and asks, What the hell? Who are you? She asks, You don't remember who I am. Then she grabs him by the chin and says, I'm the entity that brought you to this world. He remembers the moment the red moon appeared and feels the same sensation. He says, So it was you. You're crazy. Why did you even bring me to this world? What did I ever do to you? She explains that she is the goddess of the red moon. I heard your pathetic prayers. Weren't you the one who complained about still being a virgin in the old world? There are so many girls in this world, and all of them would like to dry you up. But he asks her to take him back, saying, There's not a single normal girl in this world. Send me back home. She stares at him, calling him an ungrateful human. She says that if he completes a task, she will let him go. He asks what the task is, and she says, Back in the old world, didn't you always rant about trying to become a real man? Weren't you the one who said real men should always lift? Isn't that something you said? The task I will give you is very simple. If you become a real man in this feminist world, you might have an opportunity to find your way back. But if you are unable to do that, you will have to assimilate into this world. He asks if that means he's going to become a femboy, and she answers, Maybe, but is it really so bad? Then she vanishes, telling him to give this world a chance, and he would have a great time every day if he wanted. The next day, he wakes up and thinks, Damn, that was a strange dream. But when he looks to his side, he realizes it wasn't a dream. He starts to get ready, thinking, How the hell am I supposed to feel about all of this? But there's one thing I know, I look way too pretty for a dude. He decides he needs to learn more about this world. Sometime later, after reading a lot of newspapers, he thinks, You gotta be kidding. A 20-year-old male college student was sued for refusing to marry a rich cowgirl. Another student boy was sentenced for murdering his wife. What the hell is this? Even the crimes are reversed. And that isn't even the bad part. In this place, they have a way to know if a guy is still a virgin. Scientifically, males in this world are just too feminine. Physiological quirks resemble women in my previous world. Even male menstruation, dear God. This world is a nightmare for me. Is there no other way to go back? Put aside the blood moon god scene. I could technically go back if I can understand what happened the night I came here and try to make it happen again so I can go back. But then he thinks, Wait a minute, hold up. How am I gonna do this? I'm just a broke-ass high school student and I don't know anyone. Screw it. I'll have to leave this theory for later. But voice interrupts, You're awake. She blinks at him. Your other sister made you some breakfast. Would you like some? Oh, alright, breakfast sounds cool. Damn. Suddenly he's like, Okay, not gonna lie, Blue Moon Goddess, this world isn't that bad. The next chapter starts with him getting ready for school. I gotta say, my face is kinda handsome. Chill out, dude. But it's still too feminine for my own taste. Today will be the day I go to school since coming to this world. Going back to school again. I don't know, I have some mixed feelings. When he goes to the kitchen, his stepfather is slapping his dead ass. I don't know if I like what I'm seeing. So he just excuses himself and runs to school, of course, with his best friend, Long Long. How, look at this lipstick I just got. Isn't the color great? He retorts, Get the f*** out of here, bro. Long Long responds, Oh my god, what's wrong with you? We used to do this often. You've changed. Listen here, how, I don't know about you, but I have a different concept of being a real man. And frankly, I want to become a real Chad. Long Long is like, how, you want to become a Chad? Like one of those macho men? That's not good. No one will want to marry you. He's getting angry. What are you saying? But then Long Long grabs him and says, There's someone there looking at us. And what? We are two guys. Long Long insists, Look there. Standing there is a girl who looks like a ratchet mod. John Hao says, What? You were afraid of that? Two big men like us afraid of some girl like her? She's harmless. And if she comes here to hurt you, I'll smack her all the same. I'm all about gender equality. Long Long is sweating. No, are you asleep? What nonsense are you talking about? You can't even lift a single brick. John Hao responds, What are you saying? I used to go to the gym every night. I used to join the MMA club. He grabs Long Long and runs to the school. Long Long protests, Oh my god, I hate running. I'll have to redo my makeup. John Hao thinks, Why am I running? And why is this body so weak? But then they arrive at Elysium Business School. Even here, everything is different from their old world. Girls are definitely stronger here. To think that gender roles have changed so drastically, not to mention that his current family is wealthy enough to send him to a private school like this. Then he gets to his classroom where a boy is asking a girl, Can you open this bottle for me? She replies, Okay, cutie, I'll do that for you. Piece of cake. He's like, What? The guy can't even open a bottle? He grabs it. Let me try that. I refuse to believe I can't even open this bottle of water. He tries to open the bottle. Oh, wait. This thing is really tight. Is this normal? Full restraint? Ultra instinctive. Everyone is looking. His hand is already hurting. I give up. I've become so freaking weak. What kind of man am I? If I can't even open a bottle of water, I'm a failure. The girl opens the bottle easily for the guy. A bunch of girls gather around him. What's wrong? How? Do you want me to open the bottle for you? I can do it. Not gonna lie, this world isn't that bad, is it? But he just sits at his desk, feeling defeated. Long notices and says that he's been acting strange. So don't worry about him. Emotional damage. The next chapter starts with him walking down the corridor. Long wants to stay with him. Wait for me. How? We should head to the toilet together. He just runs off. No shit. I don't need him with me. As he walks through the corridors, all the girls are like, oh my god, look at his skin. It's so porcelain smooth. His buttocks are so pretty. I want to squeeze it. He's so dreamy. Damn, so that's how sexual harassment feels, right? He thinks. I need to do something about my body. I'm still too weak. I need to find a place where I can exercise. Somewhere I can get stronger. On his phone, he looks up Muay Thai beginner classes. This seems legit. I should check it out. But muscle training alone won't help me become a true Chad. I need to be mentally prepared for this too. Who's gonna carry the boats? Becoming a true Chad is a state of mind. That's when his classmate Yuan comes up to talk with him. He's shocked by her sudden appearance. Are you some sort of ninja? You're sneaking up on me. She apologizes, saying she was calling him, but he was just looking at his phone. Suddenly, she gets way too close, way too fast, asking if he's sure he's not doing anything wrong. You're not talking to a girl, right? He panics, no. Like hell I would. I'm a traditional guy. Don't get so close to me. Men and women shouldn't get so close in public. But she's fast. She takes his hand, commenting on how soft and beautiful his hands are. Oh my god, these girls are so aggressive, he thinks. Pay attention to yourself, Yuan. Girls shouldn't act this way. She notices he's different today. You weren't acting like this before, she remarks. Maybe you haven't slept well recently. I know a good massage method. Let me rub your hands. She moves to grab him, but he tries to stop her. What? How is this girl so strong? I can't push her away. Fortunately, the teacher enters the room. Hurry back to your seats, students. The class is about to start. Miss Madeline, English teacher. Zhang Hao reads the book and realizes he understands everything, which is strange because he graduated a long time ago. At least in this alternate universe, he's a top student. He confidently looks at the teacher. Ask me anything and I will answer with no problem. She adjusts her glasses, Zhang Hao. Hey, I'm ready. She asks, are you all right? Is it hot today? Do you want to visit the infirmary? He replies, what the hell? I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me, teacher. All the girls comment that he's acting strange today. He shrugs, you know what? Screw it. I'll just do whatever I want. Next, he's walking with Long, who asks, what's wrong? You look so tired. How? He responds, you have no idea how I feel. Of course I'm tired. I'm very mentally tired. Then a girl holding 3 basketballs comes up to him. How? I just scored a 3-point shot. Didn't I look kinda cool? He's like, what the hell? As they walk down some stairs, a guy throws himself on the floor. How? Why did you push me? Trying to frame him. God damn it, he thinks. Getting attention from girls is one thing, but them grabbing my booty is another. This shitty reverse world is bullshit. I just want to go back to the old Earth. That's when another girl comes up to him. How? I've liked you since I met you. Will you go out with me? He's frustrated, thinking, God damn it. That's why I hate this world. Why is a girl confessing to me? Sorry, right now I'm not looking for a relationship. My mental health is deteriorating. He walks away and Long jealously remarks, oh my god, you received 20 confessions just today. I want to be a popular boy like you. He's just like, cut it out. Let's eat something. In the cafeteria line, he's thinking, what should I order? He looks at the other guy's plates, which are barely filled with food. He asks Long, why is everyone eating so little? Long replies, what are you saying? How? Every guy needs to eat like that or you're gonna get fat. He goes to take his food and asks for some salads and fried veggies. He's puzzled. What? Not even rice. You're gonna faint in the afternoon. But Long says, oh no, I'm just trying to lose some weight. That's when our boy realizes the difference in calorie needs in this world. He makes a mental list. How to be a real man. Step 1, exercise. Step 2, ask your bro Long to coach me. Step 3, get rid of all the flirty clothing I've got in my wardrobe. Step 4, be a Chad instead of a pretty boy. He rushes to the counter. Hey aunt, give me everything you have. I want to eat pork. I want a ribeye steak. I want a large portion of everything. Give me some good Asian rice as well. Long is shocked. Why are you eating so much? You'll get fat. How responds, a real man should eat more. I gotta eat to exercise after all. You wouldn't understand. Everyone in the cafeteria is staring at him, whispering, oh my god, why is he eating so much? I think he's just showing off. Then Li Feng shows up. Why do you eat so much? You look like some desperate foreigner working at hard labor jobs. Our boy just stares at him. Who are you? Li Feng responds, Zheng Hao, are you joking with me again? We studied together. Or have you gained so much weight that it went to your brain? Zheng Hao retorts, you're blind. I'm just trying to eat. First, you diss immigrant workers. Next, you diss fat people. So you're a racist and fatphobic. You're all sorts of nasty, huh? Liu Feng is taken aback and starts to cry. I was saying all that for your own good. Why do you say that about me? The girl starts siding with Liu Feng. Why did Zheng Hao make him cry? That was so unnecessary. But clearly he's just trying to manipulate everyone. Public opinion seems to be against Hao Hao until another girl steps in. How much Hao Hao eats is his business. Are you saying boys can't eat a lot? That's just discrimination against your own gender. She turns to our protagonist. Hao Hao, you're very hungry today, aren't you? If you need more meat. Hao Hao was momentarily taken aback, thinking, not gonna lie, she's pretty. But Liu Feng yells, Zhao Yun and Zheng Hao, you two. Hao Hao cuts him off. If you have something else to say it. If not, shut up and let your grandpa eat, alright? Leave now. Long Long, puzzled, asks, why are you calling yourself a grandpa? That doesn't make sense. But the girl, Zhao Yun, seems to like it, saying it's more attractive, like a wild kitty. Liu Feng storms off, you're all vulgar people, you know. Zhao Yun tries to offer more food, saying Hao Hao has all the time to eat. Hao Hao asks Long Long, who is this girl? Long Long replies, did you hit your head? That's Zhao Yun. She's had a crush on you for ages. Zhao Yun turns to Long Long. That game I introduced to you, League of Legends, have you tried it? Long Long hesitates. No, the game is too difficult. Boys aren't suited to play such games. Don't you want to play something like Candy Crush? Zheng Hao interjects, League of Legends. Are you talking about a 5v5, MOBA-style, arena-type PvP game? Long Long is surprised. What? Do you even know about it? You said games were just for girls. Zheng Hao retorts. Only girls play games in this world. What is the logic? Zhao Yun clarifies, that's not true. There are boys playing the game too. They're just not as good as the girls at the pro level. But hey, Hao Hao, shall we play together? Hao Hao stands up. I usually play support or jungle. I'm going back to the classroom. Boss Long, are you coming? They leave and Zhao Yun laments, oh my god, when will Hao Hao ever accept me? Back in the classroom, Hao Hao contemplates there are no pro players like Yuzi or Faker, but are the girls really that good in this world? What if the skill level isn't the same? I need to find a match to watch. The definition of being a real man in this world, what exactly does it mean? He asks Long Long, who's the girl alone in the window? Long Long responds, you mean her? Her name is Ming Wu Weiha, a transfer student. Long Long then shies away asking, hey Boss Long, are you interested in her? Zhang Hao replies, I mean, she's pretty, but she doesn't talk. I don't know. Zhang Hao grabs Long Long and says, nonsense. Just go up there and talk to her right now. Come on, boss. But Long Long hesitates. No, it should be the reverse. Men now have to take the lead. Zhang Hao insists, this is the past. Men now have to take the lead. He approaches her. Hello, I'm your classmate Zhang Hao, and this is Boss Long. Nice to meet you, Ming Wu Weiha. Normally girls would flock around him, but this girl doesn't react that way. Zhang Hao wonders about her story. He prompts Long Long, hey, say something. Long Long awkwardly asks, how are you? She replies, good. Zhang Hao notices the novel in her hands and asks, is that a novel you're reading? Long Long tries to discourage him. Stop it. She doesn't want to talk with us. But Zhang Hao presses on, yo, my bro here thinks you don't want to talk with us. She responds, I don't have an opinion on that. Zhang Hao thinks maybe she's just a little antisocial. He extends his hand. Hey, if you want to chat with someone, let's be friends. She hesitates, then says, oh, okay. Zhang Hao feels like this is the beginning of his journey to becoming a real man. Just then, Yuan shows up. Why are you bothering a transfer student? Zhang Hao gets an idea. Bingo. I know what I'm going to do. Thanks, Yuan. He then says to Ming Wu Weiha, you want to be friends with this girl? She's reluctant. Gaiden doesn't want to. But Zhang Hao blinks. Yes. She finally agrees. Okay, I'd love to. As Zhang Hao walks back to his desk, Yuan says, thank you. He smiles back. Back at home, Zhang Hao is listening to some Sigma male music. Can you break my heart? Suddenly, his sister shows up. What are you doing here in your room? He responds, I'm just listening to some music. Do you need something? She approaches him. What's wrong, Hao Hao? He brushes it off. It's nothing. She gets closer. Can I listen too? Zhang Hao panics. Oh my god. Why so close, girl? She comments, seems like Hao Hao here likes to listen to rock music. I guess our Hao Hao is very different from other boys. Different isn't so bad, is it? As she gets closer, he thinks, why is she coming up so close? Crap, what should I do? What would a real man do? The angel and demon on his shoulders argue. Endure it, Hao Hao. The path of the Sigma male is to resist temptation. The demon counters, forget Sigma, bro. A real alpha male should be the top G. If the girl delivers herself, you have to devour. In a moment of panic, he takes her by the shoulders and throws her onto the bed. She looks at him surprised. Damn, Hao. What's wrong? Do you need a hug? He's sweating, trying to regain control. Hey, I can't hold back. Suddenly, a strange memory flashes in his mind. You're mine. Wherever you go, I'll find you. He's shocked and steps back. What was that? What's up with the memory? His sister, concerned, grabs him by the shoulders. Are you sick, Hao? You're looking a little pale. He brushes it off, saying he just needs some sleep. Do you think I would look better with a shorter hairstyle? He, confused, responds, you look good in anything. He thinks, is it just me, or is my goddess and my sister a little weird? Screw it. I've got a siscon for sure. Gotta get rid of this beta male status ASAP. Determined to change his image, Jong Ho goes to a salon. The attendant greets him. Are you here for a haircut? You look so beautiful already. I'll make the best hairdresser for you. He insists, I'm fine. I just need a haircut. It doesn't matter. Sometime later, a woman shows up to sit here beautiful. What sort of hairstyle do you want? He replies, I don't really care. As long as it's short. Just cut it however you want. It doesn't have to be pretty. The hairstylist looks puzzled. I've never heard a request like that before. Any style him. She contemplates, I got it. He wants the opposite. The hairstylist teases, maybe he wants me to make him look even better. He's so sly. She then tells him, I will make you even more handsome. After what feels like ages, she finally finishes. All done. What do you think? Is it short enough? John Ha was shocked, thinking, what the hell? She cut it short, but now I'm even cuter. The hairstylist says, there's no need to pay me. All I want is a photo so we can promote it for our future customers. He quickly declines, no pictures, I'll pay for it. She reluctantly agrees, all right, just let me know if you need any help from a professional salon. As he leaves, Jong Ho thinks, having an extra bit of style and charisma is great. I guess I can try to get used to this. Later, back at home, he examines his new hairstyle. Wow, this hairstyle doesn't exactly scream dominant male. It's funny for now. Haircut is done. Now I need new clothing. Let's see what I have right now. He looks through his wardrobe, frustrated. Damn, why do I only have this type of clothing? Sometime later, his dad calls for him. What's up? His dad, shocked, asks, what did you do to your hair? Why would you cut it so short? Jong Ho tries to explain, come on, Dad, I want to have my hair like this. It was bothering my eyes and was hard to see. His dad, clearly upset, says, are you trying to piss me off? Is this fun for you? Why did you cut it? Before things escalate, Kin steps in. She smiles, how you like it. Jong Ho thinks, God damn it. She then tells their dad to take it easy, saying, there's nothing wrong with what he did. He looks way cuter this way, so don't be so mad. With things settled, she asks Jong Ho to come to her room, saying she has a present for him. He's curious, wondering, oh my god, what's her room going to look like? I don't know what I'm expecting. It's probably just going to look normal. She goes to her desk and grabs something, saying she bought it in a hurry but hopes he likes it. Jong Ho is surprised to see it's a pair of earrings. He thinks they look expensive, but she reassures him, as long as you like them, I'll buy you anything. He thinks to himself, damn, did I get a new sister or a sugar mama? In his room, Jong Ho stares at the black diamond earrings, contemplating whether to return them. But being a broke kid, he decides to keep them. Just then, he receives a message from Long Long. How, take a look at this. My new novel is up. I've already signed the contract. Soft and cute femboy versus the sassy CEO boss lady. A tale of forbidden love. Jong Ho thinks, what is this? Then he gets an idea. That's right. I could write a novel too. I could bring some stories from my world to this one and make some quick cash. Let's see. What should I write? The Return of the SS Soldier? Or maybe Solo Leveling? Or should I write Overflow? He boy. A few hours later, after expanding on his ideas and borrowing elements from various novels, he's done. I'm calling it A Real Woman in a Patriarchal World. The next chapter starts at school. He receives a message. Congratulations. Your novel has passed the signing application for the web novel. Please contact the editor in charge. Jong Ho is thrilled. Finally, I'm going to start earning some money. Writing a story every day is hard, but it's better than having no money in this world. Feeling celebratory, he decides, I'm going to buy some ice cream. As he heads to the store, he thinks the shop seems familiar. He recalls some memories. When I first met her, I thought she was my senior. Her body was really petite, but somehow that small body seemed so large that day. He reminisces about a girl named Ah Mei, the daughter of Uncle Jin from the grocery store next to his house. She was cute and lovely. After the day she protected him, he visited the shop frequently. He remembers gathering the courage to confess to her, saying, Miss May, I really like you. But she responded with, oh sorry, I like men with muscles. Jong Ho reflects, God damn it. Brother, that was the sign you should have started hitting the gym. Since that day, I've been obsessed with exercising and training my own body. One day, I will become someone like Chris Bumstead, and I will protect her, Jong Ho vowed to himself. But back to the present, he's now a different person, good-looking and confident. If I confess to her this time, it's going to be a success, he thought as he entered the store. Inside, he heard someone discussing making money. Then she appeared out of nowhere. Oh my god, Sister Ah Mei, he thought, taken aback by her unchanged appearance, save for a noticeable change in physique. His thoughts raced. Holy brother, she's juicing for sure. How? You cut your hair. He was so shocked that he stumbled, falling to the floor. What happened to you? She asked, concerned. What's wrong? How? Do you need me for something? He just shouted, Goddess, bring back my May. The next chapter started with him sitting in a chair as she brought some watermelons. It seemed he had fainted. He mumbled, No, Miss May, I don't wanna. but she grabbed him by the shoulder and the chair broke under the force. How, are you okay? She asked, worried. He quickly got up, doing some acrobatic moves to avoid her. I'm fine. I'm out of here. She tried to give him her number, but he was flustered, thinking, God damn it, even that petite girl became a King Kong. I really need to sign up for a Muay Thai class as soon as possible. I also have to buy gifts for my sister and replace my closet. God damn it, why does everything need money? He sighed, realizing that even with gender roles reversed, the biggest problem remained money. How, you're back. He was stunned. Oh my god. Sister Kin, are you practicing yoga? She nodded. I just wanted to practice a little bit of what boys used to do. He thought, boys do yoga in this world? What the hell? She approached him, but he pulled away. Hey, where are you going with that hand, girl? She advised him, you need to get stronger so you won't get bullied at school. He felt a pang of embarrassment. Oh my god, in her eyes, I'm so weak. Can this be tolerated? Determined to prove himself, he challenged her, Sister Kin, do you want to try arm wrestling with me? She accepted, and he added, how about the loser promising the winner one thing? She agreed, and they started. Boom, this is not just arm wrestling. This is about my dignity, he thought, channeling the strength of trillions of male ancestors. But despite his determination, Kin noticed he was struggling and worried he might injure himself. She ended the match asking if he was okay. He admitted defeat, asking what she wanted as her prize. She simply said, I want to try the feeling of a knee pillow. John Hubble was confused but agreed, thinking, oh my god, she's blushing. When he realized she meant she wanted to lie on his lap, he was shocked. So I'm the lap pillow? As she lay down, he thought, she can lie down as much as she wants. The next scene began with him working on his novel when his phone rang. It was Yuan, the blonde girl from school, inviting him to the amusement park. She mentioned that Yuha and Long would also be there. Just then, he heard shouting outside his window. He looked out to see Long and what seemed to be his sister. She immediately jumped on him, much to his confusion. Who the hell is this girl, Long? He asked. The girl, upset, cried, why don't you remember me? How could you forget? Long explained, it's been 4 years since he saw you. Of course, he doesn't remember. Although Jean Ho didn't want to go to the amusement park, Long insisted, saying you had needed some friends. Resigned, Jean Ho agreed, all right, we're going. Put on some clothes. As they prepared, Long's sister took a picture of him. She remarked on his appearance, you are so beautiful today. They all decide to go to the haunted house, and upon arriving, Long already looks nervous and trembles, saying, I don't want to go. Jeng Hao encourages him, come on, you're a man, don't act this way. They have a brief discussion about who will go with whom, and it ends with Yu and Yuan Long and his sister going together, leaving Zheng Hao and Yua paired up. As they walk through the haunted house, Zheng Hao asks, hey Yua, are you afraid? She doesn't respond, so he offers, if you're afraid, just hold on to me. She quietly grabs onto him. As they navigate through the spooky attractions, Zheng Hao sees some skeletons but remains unfazed, jokingly saying, sorry bro, I'm in a hurry. After wandering around for a while, he realizes Yuha is missing. Concerned, he starts searching for her, until he hears a faint voice from a cabinet. I'm here. Opening the cabinet, he finds Yuha hiding inside, crying. He gently reassures her, hey, don't be afraid. I'll take care of you. She timidly takes his hand, calming down a bit. Sometime later, they exit the haunted house. Long is shouting, I would never go in there again. Yuan teasingly says, you've been inside together for a long time, haven't you? Zheng Hao flicks her forehead and retorts, stop thinking nonsense. Yua appears, looking tired, and suddenly collapses. Everyone panics, suggesting calling an ambulance, but Zheng Hao calmly suggests, let's just take her to a bench and let her relax. She probably just fainted from fright. They lay her on a bench and Long suggests, you need to do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Yuan protests, no, why don't we just call an ambulance? She's clearly distressed, not wanting the situation to escalate. Zheng Hao tells her, shut up, just go buy some water and some food, and then lays Yuva's head in his lap. As he gently massages her ears, she wakes up confused. What are you doing? He explains, I was just trying to wake you up. She admits she was scared, and he reassures her, it's fine now. It might be better if you avoid haunted houses in the future. She nods and closes her eyes, drifting back to sleep. Zheng Hao thinks to himself, this is by far the quietest and shyest girl I've met in this world. She has a peculiar personality. After some time, everyone checks on Yuha, asking how she feels. She assures them she's fine. Yuan suggests they continue to the amusement park, but Zheng Hao decides, nah, forget it today. Let's just go home first. Yua, holding his hand, insists, let's go together. Yuan and Long's sister clearly don't like this development. Later, they arrive at a luxurious villa greeted by maids. The butler scolds Yuha, how can you sneak out to play? You shouldn't have gone so far. Everyone is shocked, realizing Yuha is incredibly wealthy. The butler continues, turns out you're all friends of hers. My apologies for being rude. Here, have some tea soaked in Taishan spring water and pastries made by special chefs. The group is impressed by the expensive offerings. Yuna goes to her room to change clothes, leaving everyone in awe of her wealth. I didn't imagine she was so rich. They murmur, still in shock. Zheng Hao, however, doesn't seem overly impressed. As they walk through the villa, the butler admonishes Yuha, Miss, you went so far today. Don't do this next time or everyone will worry. Yuha suddenly stops and asks, did dad call home? And where's mom? The butler responds, no, they're busy. Yuha questions, then why didn't dad call me? The butler explains, I think he's very busy abroad, but I'm sure he will come with some gifts. She brushes off the explanation and heads to her room, leaving the butler looking sad. Later, Yuha returns, now dressed in more luxurious clothing. While everyone else is impressed, Jang Hao notices a change in her demeanor. Although she looks more gorgeous, she now seems like a lifeless doll, he thinks. He asks her, hey, what's wrong with you? She responds sadly, dad didn't call me again. Feeling unsure of how to comfort her, he awkwardly offers, what do I do? But before he can figure it out, she grabs his hands and says, Zheng Hao, I want to give you something. They head to her room, which she finds surprisingly feminine. Curious, he asks, where are your parents? She replies, my dad is good to me, but he's very busy. He presses further, and your mother? She explains she's even busier. He realizes, so you're always alone? She simply responds, yes. Yuha explains that her mother is the mayor of the city and her father is always traveling. Despite their absence, the butler reassures her that they love her. However, she questions if she can truly believe him. Zheng Hao tries to comfort her, saying in the future, if you feel lonely, you can find me to hang out. In a sudden burst of excitement, Yuha grabs his hand and pulls him along, saying, come with me. They end up in a room full of weapons, where she excitedly offers him her favorite gun. He's taken aback, thinking, I'd be beaten to death if I brought this home. She insists, smiling, this is my most precious possession. The housekeeper says that friends can give gifts to each other, and I want to be friends with you for life. Zheng Hao, somewhat awkwardly, replies, we can be friends even without the guns. She hugs him tightly, declaring we must be together forever, inseparable. He thinks, okay, she's moving fast. The next chapter starts with them leaving Yuha's home. As they walk, Long mentions, seeing her in different clothing makes me want to buy some new ones. Zheng Hao agrees, yeah, that's perfect. I need new clothes too. Long suggests, in that case, let's go shopping tomorrow. They go shopping, and while Long is drawing cute outfits, Zheng Hao struggles to find something that suits his desired image. After their shopping spree, they decide to grab something to eat and head to a McDonald's. There, they notice a girl staring at them. Zheng Hao feels uneasy, thinking, why does it feel like someone's always watching me? Meanwhile, a girl in the corner posts on social media, a little handsome boy at McDonald's, I really want to marry and take him home. She adds a heart-shaped eye emoji and sends the post. Long notices Zheng Hao wearing a hat and asks, why are you suddenly wearing a hat? Zheng Hao replies, I'm too handsome and need to keep a low profile. Long jokes, you really need to be careful or you'll end up becoming an internet celebrity. Zheng Hao laughs it off, thinking it's an exaggeration. However, the situation quickly escalates. Zheng Hao becomes a top 5 trending topic on social media. Girls are gushing over his looks, saying this peerless beauty doesn't really exist. Doesn't he look better than those celebrities? Let's find out everything about this beautiful boy. One girl seeing the post recognizes him and remembers a post from Long's sister about their day at the amusement park. Caption, the day I went to the amusement park with a god. Back at home, Zheng Hao is exhausted from all the attention. Long calls him and he answers, annoyed, why are you calling me again? Long explains, someone posted a photo of you at McDonald's and now it's being reposted everywhere. Confused, Zheng Hao says, that doesn't make sense. It's just a photo, right? But when he checks Twitter, he sees he's already at the top 4 trending topics. He groans, what have I done? He reassures himself, it doesn't matter. In a few days, everyone will forget about it. He tries to relax by watching some games on Twitch, but he notices a shift in the content. The just chatting category, typically dominated by girls, now features boys. He switches to a PUBG stream, noting that while the game itself hasn't changed, the host is now a girl, which shouldn't be a problem for him. Reflecting on his situation, he wonders, how old am I now? Can minors stream live games? Just then, his sister comes home. She notices the fuss and says, I didn't know my little brother is now an internet celebrity. Feeling awkward, he responds, oh, now you know about this too. She asks if he went out with Long today, but before he can answer, she suddenly jumps on him, worried. Didn't you get harassed by some weird people? He reassures her, no, don't worry. I can protect myself. She scolds him, you are too naive. The women in this world are much scarier than you think. If you're ever harassed, you must tell your sister. And next time you go out, you need to tell me. He agrees, but then he notices that her phone background is a picture of him and Long. Surprised, he wonders, who took this photo? The next chapter opens with girls looking for Zheng Hao. He's trying to hide, bewildered by the situation. Long calls him, advising, you shouldn't come to school today. There are a bunch of girls in front of the school because you're trending. Zheng Hao sighs, goddammit, I can't go to school. He asks his sister to talk to the school on his behalf, planning to stream some games instead. He decides to play League of Legends, admiring his in-game skills. Look at this Yasuo, he comments, enjoying the game. He achieves a quadra kill, then a pentakill, feeling confident. It looks like I haven't lost my gaming skills in this world. After playing for a while, he prepares to broadcast his gameplay later that night. After eating, He excuses himself and heads to his room, ready to embrace his new role as a streamer. But his sister notices something unusual as he gets ready to stream. Yo, okay, it's my first time, so I'm a little nervous. Jeng Ho begins, welcoming viewers with, "Welcome to Summoner's Rift." Despite the nerves, he decides to play Yasu in the jungle, farming dragon at level 3, and even manages to kill someone playing Garen. The girl he's playing against, who happens to be a professional esports player, is shocked. She's smurfing and streaming and can't believe she got killed at this level, thinking he's way too good for someone new. Her chat blows up with questions, "How did you lose?" Some accuse Zheng Hao of cheating and pretending to be a boy. Annoyed, she declares she'll get serious, and her rapid clicks and skillful plays ensue. Despite her best efforts, Zheng Hao still manages to slay an enemy. As she frowns, someone in her chat mentions that the opposing player is also streaming. Zheng Hao, noticing a growing audience, remarks, "Yeah, she's kind of awesome, but I'm better." As the game progresses, Zheng Ho's chat fills with accusations of cheating. People speculate he's a girl using a boy's ID, with some demanding proof he's male. Frustrated, Zheng Ho grabs his headset and asserts, "Let me tell you, I'm a man, and I want to know, how did you all find my live stream?" To prove it, he turns on his camera, showing his hands. The chat goes wild, complimenting his hands and clamoring for a face reveal. Some even fetishize his hands, much to his confusion. Starting a new game, the scene cuts to a girl in her office watching his stream. "God damn it, another one," she mutters, recognizing his potential. She thinks, if signed, this newcomer could definitely become a cash cow for the company. After finishing his stream, Zheng Hao signs off, "All right, let's stop for today. Thank you all for the support. This was my first day of broadcasting. See you later, boys." The next day, he talks with Long Long about school. "How is it today? Are there still many people asking about me?" Long Long replies, "There are a lot fewer people today, probably because they didn't see you yesterday. But still, there's a lot of talk." Relieved, Zheng Hao says, "Thank goodness this popularity is fading fast. I should be able to go to school tomorrow." Long Long then asks, "So how, what you been doing at home these past 2 days?" Zheng Hao admits, "I've been writing my novel and doing some live streams." Shocked, Long Long shouts, "What? You started live streaming? When? Tell me everything." Zheng Hao quickly covers his mouth, "Keep your voice down. No one can know. All right? And I haven't signed a contract with the platform." Just then, his phone rings with a notification, "Dear user, you have opened a live broadcast on the DouYu Live broadcast platform, and your popularity has reached the threshold to sign a contract." Long Long is ecstatic. "Yo, this is a good thing, brother. Hurry up and sign it. With your good looks, you're definitely going to become very popular and make a ton of money." But Zheng Hao hesitates. "No, I'm just a student. This live broadcast might affect me too much, and all the fame isn't going to be good." Long Long suggests you can just wear a mask when you broadcast. All you have to do is do some dances and people will give you gifts. Zheng Hao retorts, "I do game live broadcasting. It doesn't matter if I don't show my face." As they leave, Zheng Hao notices someone following them. Trying to lose the tail, he tells Long Long, "Yo, I have to go to the supermarket to buy something, so I can't go with you, okay?" Long Long leaves and Zheng Hao confronts the followers, saying, "You don't need to follow me. Come on out." A pink-haired girl appears, looking somewhat savage. She exclaims, "I'm so lucky. The internet celebrity is right in the territory I manage. Handsome guy's sister will take care of you, okay?" She even sticks her tongue out teasingly. Confused, Zheng Hao asks, "Big sister, who are you?" A girl behind her shouts, "Don't you know our sister Liu? She runs everything around these streets." Zheng Hao looks at the girl and says, "Oh, so Ms. Liu, I don't know you and I'm not interested. Also, I need to go home and take a shit." The girl shouts again, but this time she gets punched in the face by her own gang member. She then looks at Zheng Hao and says she likes his personality, admitting that she doesn't want to offend him. She just wants him as her boyfriend. He doesn't look too happy with this idea. He knows that it's probably the dream of a lot of guys in this world to be taken care of by a rich woman. Looking at her, he sees that she's really tall and not bad looking. For a moment, he feels interested, but then he remembers what the Red Moon goddess told him. He needs to become a real man. He can't just rely on being taken care of. So he responds, "I'm not interested, so excuse me, I'm in a hurry." As he tries to walk past her, she pulls out a knife and threatens, "It would be so sad if your face got ruined." Zheng Hao responds, "Let's try it." She seems even more intrigued by his defiance. He quickly punches her in the face and elbows her in the chest, causing her to fall to her knees. She's not enjoying this as much as she thought she would, and a kick comes her way, but she manages to defend against it. Realizing the situation is escalating, she tries to punch him, but he dodges and holds the knife defensively. However, she dodges as well. Zheng Hao has already dialed the police. He says, "I'd already called them. I advise you not to do this again." Ms. Liu smirks and says, "Okay, a little handsome. All right, I won't do this anymore." One of her underlings asks, "You're going to let him go just like that?" She responds, "You need to be patient with the beauties. What do you think, handsome boy?" Zheng Hao replies, "Stop here and don't follow me." She's clearly getting more excited, but Zheng Hao realizes this situation was recorded. In the same office as before, Mr. Wei finds out about Zheng Hao's growing popularity. "Why do I have to worry about this? This is a job for the scouts," she says. However, her assistant explains, it was the chairman who told me to show you. Intrigued, Mr. Wee looks at Zhang Hao's photo and comments, he just looks like a high school student, but he does have some personality. With his look, maybe he can be at the top of the company. They decide to investigate further. Back at school, Zhang Hao plays basketball, but he's sneezing frequently. Long Long suggests he rest, but Zhang Hao insists he's fine and just wants to shoot some hoops. He easily makes a three-point shot, proving that boys can play basketball too. The girls cheered him on, and once again, someone records him. It turns out to be someone paid by the pink-haired girl from the alley. Although the person hides, Zhang Hao finds it strange. After school, while heading home, Zhang Hao notices someone taking pictures of him. He looks towards a bush, and Long Long asks what's wrong. Zhang Hao dismisses it, saying it feels like someone has been watching him all day. Remembering the background photo on his sister's phone, he wonders if it might be someone related to her. After everyone leaves, Zhang Hao approaches a girl hiding behind a tree and demands, "Hey, let me see your phone. You secretly took a photo of me, didn't you?" She admits to taking one picture, but Zhang Hao finds a video of him playing basketball. She apologizes, explaining she's just a subordinate of Liu's sister, who promised to pay 200 yuan for any picture of him. Zhang Hao, frustrated, asks himself why he hasn't given up yet. After deleting the media, he gives the phone back and the girl runs away. Zhang Hao realizes that Ms. Liu is a problem he needs to solve soon. The scene shifts to a plaza where Zhang Hao meets Long Long. As they walk through the mall, they discuss the contract Zhang Hao will sign with the streaming platform. Today, however, Zhang Hao is there to buy a gift. Long Long teases, "What? Do you like someone? Who are you picking this gift for? Please tell me, I'm so curious." Zhang Hao, embarrassed, replies, "It's just for my sister." Zhang Hao told Long Long that he had signed a contract with the Douyu livestream platform. He explains, "I won't show my face unless I want to. I will only livestream what I want and won't attend any offline events unless I choose to. The best part is that I don't need to sexualize myself." Long Long is impressed, asking, "How did you get such a good contract?" Zhang Hao admits he doesn't know. "I just asked, and they accepted." As they continue talking, they notice someone watching them. It's Liu Feng, the guy from school who criticized Zhang Hao for eating too much. It seems he's planning something bad. Later, as they go to the bathroom, Liu Feng and his cronies follow them. Liu Feng decides to stand guard outside while the others go inside to mess with Zhang Hao. As they leave the bathroom, one of Liu Feng's friends intentionally bumps into Zhang Hao. Zhang Hao steps aside and calmly asks, "What are you doing, boy?" Liu Feng's friend shouts, "Hey, don't you have eyes when you walk? You almost ran into my friend." Long Long retorts, "Are you blind? It was your friend who bumped into him." The guy grabs Long Long by the collar, demanding, "Who are you calling blind?" Zhang Hao intervenes, saying, "No problem with bumping into me, but don't put your hands on my friend." The guy yells, but Zhang Hao stays calm. "Get out of the way and let us go." Suddenly, the guy tries to spit on Zhang Hao, who dodges and exclaims, "Are you sick?" Enraged, Zhang Hao punches him. The guy's friend steps in to help, but Long Long stops him, engaging in a fierce fight. Damn, he's looking like Killua in this frame, Zhang Hao thinks as Long Long handles the situation with unexpected skill. After some punches, Long Long warns, "Next time, I'll break your legs." The guy, fuming, mutters, "You dared to hit me in the face. I'm going to call my girlfriend and ask her to bring someone." Later, outside the mall, someone shouts, "There he is, it's that guy." A girl, referred to as the Trambolona girl, approaches and asks, "Is that the bastard who bullied you?" The guy confirms, yes, it was him. The plan is to take pictures and post them on the school forum. They confront Zhang Hao, with the guy declaring, "Wife, he was the one who hit us." Zhang Hao responds defiantly, "How dare you weak chickens come to me again?" Long Long tries to explain, "It was all your fault, you tried to spit on us." Zhang Hao, getting impatient, says, "Go quickly, I'm in a hurry." But the Trambolona girl seems smitten with him, staring at his face. Her boyfriend, annoyed, shouts, "Wife, what are you in a daze for? Teach him a lesson." She responds, "No matter what, it's wrong to hit someone first. But I'm not unreasonable. If you apologize to my boyfriend, we'll forget about today's matter." The guy wants his girlfriend to attack Zhang Hao, but she hesitates, noting the crowd. Frustrated, he accuses her of falling for Zhang Hao. "You fall in love with him? Right. I saw the way you were staring at him." Zhang Hao remains calm. "Please just go. Get out of my way." The guy tries to stop him again, but Zhang Hao warns, "I'll warn you, if you mess with me again, I will beat you until you lose all sense." The Trambolona girl interjects, "Shut up, or you're not gonna get that Gucci bag." She then turns to Zhang Hao and asks for his number. From afar, someone named Yifei records everything to post on the school's social media forum. Meanwhile, a limousine pulls up nearby. Mr. Wei, observing from her car, sees Zhang Hao. Yifei continues recording. "Liu Xin, the pink-haired girl, why are you filming?" Yifei tries to hide, but Liu Xin grabs his phone. "Oh, so you're looking for trouble? Dare to take a photo of my man." She grabs his neck, and Yifei seems oddly pleased, almost enjoying it. Liu Xin then says, "Come with me to see your brother-in-law." The Trembolon girl, seeing Liu Xin, becomes nervous. Why is Liu Xin here? Liu Xin approaches Zheng Hao and says it's only been 2 days, but do you know how much I missed you? He ignores her and turns away. She then addresses the guy on the ground. She caught him taking pictures of you. Zheng Hao looks back, asking, what do you want? Liu Xin, seemingly preparing for a fight, instead grabs a bouquet of roses and walks over to Zheng Hao. She pleads, please go on a date with me. I really like you, Zheng Hao. As long as you're my boyfriend, you can do whatever you want. He's thinking, why don't we just fight? Could she at least follow the script? He says, I'm not interested in you. It's impossible to deal with you. If you have nothing else to do, just get out of my way. Brother, she's not going to stop. She says she's too anxious and asks him to please accept the flowers. He's staring at the flowers, thinking, the first time I saw her, she showed me a knife and now she's bringing flowers. Sister, take the flowers away. I'll tell you again I cannot be your boyfriend, so please leave. She tells everyone to leave the place. She approaches Long Long and says, come here, you were Zheng Hao's friend, right? He doesn't like it. She whispers in his ear, you better take care of your friend. If my people go crazy on him, I can't stop them. She actually used my friend to threaten me. Oh no, he's going to fall into her hands. Why don't we take a step back? Just tell me what you want. She grabs his cheeks and says, since the male god said so, of course I can take a step back. How about you go to a bar with me for a drink tonight? He says, okay, just tell me the time and address. She tells him the address and says she'll be waiting for him. He guarantees that he'll be there. Sometime later, Long Long tells him, how, that woman just now looked like a gangster. She doesn't seem safe and you're going to a bar with her. Isn't it better to call the police? Zheng Hao explains that unfortunately, they can't do that. They don't have any criminal evidence, so she would just be released and then come back to bother them. He says, tonight, I'll go see your attitude first. Don't worry, I have practiced Kung Fu. They can't do anything to me. Long Long grabs him, no brother, you must not die. Relax, dude. It's just a bar, not an execution. At that moment, a woman wearing glasses shows up and asks Zheng Hao to come with her. He's annoyed. Again, this is so inconvenient. Then a group of what should be intimidating girls shows up, and he reluctantly agrees, all right, lead the way. He tells Long Long to go home and to call him if he needs anything. The scene shifts to Zheng Hao walking into an office. Seeing the woman, he thinks her aura is too strong. Her name is Wai Nan, president of Feng Hong Media Group. She looks at him, gets up, and walks closer. Good qualifications. There's no one like you in the market. Now look, sign this contract. I can make you famous. He grabs the contract, glances at it, and says, sorry, you may have got the name wrong. I don't intend to be a star, and I don't want you to make me popular. I'm in a hurry to go home for dinner, so I'm leaving. The secretary grabs his shoulder. You're just a high school student. Don't be so ignorant. With a swift movement, he grabs her wrist and says, I said I don't wanna, and throws her to the floor. Wei Nan seems interested and moves towards him. He dodges her first attack and goes to punch her face, but she blocks it. Oh damn, he's hand-locked. She says, a high school boy who can also work hard. This is a bonus. He responds, thank you, but I don't want to accept your kindness. She tells him there's no rush and that in this world, there's nothing she cannot do. She'll give him some time to think about it and instructs the secretary to send him back, saying, I was thinking this woman is not going to be easy to deal with. The next chapter starts with him at home preparing to see the girl at the club. He takes a recording pen, a pocket knife, and pepper spray. He sends a message to Long Long. If I don't call you by 8:30, call the police. Tonight, I need to find a way to draw a line with Liu Xin. We then see him walking in the rain, heading to the bar she told him to come to. When he enters, someone welcomes him and says, Zheng Hao, our boss has been waiting for a long time. He just says, lead the way. In one of the rooms in the bar, the girl is sitting on a couch. When they enter, he says, I promised you that I would be here today, but I don't want to do anything to you as a person. Why don't we just go back to the beginning of our relationship? You don't know me, I don't know you, it's good for everyone. But she responds that it's going to be difficult to do and moves closer. He insists, you know it's impossible. If you do this again, I'm going to call the police. She taunts, call the police, but I'm just chasing a boy. Is there something wrong? A girl behind him interjects, Sister Liu, stop talking nonsense with him. Let's just take some photos and videos of him. If he tries to resist, we'll post everything on the internet. He looks at her, bewildered. What do you mean by that? While they think he's scared, he's actually relieved because his voice recorder is on. Sister Liu asks, what did my little girl say to make sense? The girl pulls out a knife. He remarks, oh, you even brought that. Is it because if I refuse, you're going to kill me? Sorry, but I... Then he quickly uses his spray, rushes to her, grabs the knife, and holds her as a hostage. Sister Liu is impressed. You're brave enough. He warns, don't even think about sending anyone over unless you want to see blood in the streets. It also won't do you any good to call the police. He heads to the door, releases the girl, and walks away. The girl, undeterred, thinks, Zheng Hao, I have all the time to play with you. But then she receives a message, Sister Liu, Zheng Hao asked me to send this picture of you. He said that he recorded all the conversations in the box just now. If you don't want him to send these things to the police, don't provoke him anymore. Enraged, she shouts, no wonder you dared to be so rude just now, you little bitch. Meanwhile, someone observes Zheng Hao running away and informs Mr. Wei that he's fine. The next chapter starts at school. Zheng Hao reflects on what he did yesterday, hoping the threat will keep the crazy girl away. He overhears two girls talking about Sister Liu, mentioning that someone from the Feng Hong group has just taken over her place. He wonders, Feng Hong group, what's happening? Why do these names sound familiar? Then he remembers, wait, isn't that the company of Mr. Wei? Curious about the relationship between Mr. Wei and Liu Xin, he ponders the connection. Later, he finally returns home to find his sister preparing dinner.